Okay, so does the thought of going to the gym sometimes feel like more work than the workout itself? So getting dressed, braving the weather, driving there, it can all be exhausting before you even start.
Yeah, but what if the gym could come to you? Well, guess what? It can, thanks to Marine Corps veteran turned personal trainer, Daniel Hill. Thank you for being here, Daniel.
Oh, of course, Dave.
Thank you for coming to us.
Oh,
Yeah.
love it.
Yeah.
That's what I do.
And really, fitness has been a passion of yours for a long time, right?
Yeah, I started working out when I was 16. I was tired of weighing like 90 pounds. Went into high school, skinny little thing, and I was like, I got to do something
You
about
got to
this.
bulk up a little.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's exactly what I needed to do. So I got to work in my basement. My dad had weights, and then, 10 years later, I'm joining the Marines after college. So fitness has changed my life in numerous ways, and I want to help make that accessible for people that don't go where everyone else goes to make that happen. The gym.
Makes sense. All
yeah.
right, so you come to them, literally.
Yes.
You make
Yes.
house calls.
Yes.
All right.
My joke is always, hey, if you don't work out, I know where you live. I will
come after
I
you.
will find you.
Yeah.
Well, that's motivation, isn't it?
Yeah,
All
yeah,
right.
yeah, exactly.
Well, I know that you're, a previous Marine, but you're going to be kind of easy on us, right? You said that you're not the militant type.
I wasn't a drill instructor while I was in, so that's not
we're
really
in good
my
hands.
thing. Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. So I like to keep it simple, a lot of meat and potato stuff, and this is stuff I do with people from 20 years old to 95 years old. Like literally, I think my oldest client was like 93. So everything I'm showing people here, it's cut out for anyone to do.
Okay.
So to keep it simple, first thing I'm going to do, I'll show you the regular version of it and then some regressed and progressed versions of it. And this is just a push-up. Now, I know not everyone can do a push-up, and I'm making this look a little easy. And if you're looking at me like I'm crazy for showing you that, well, let me show you something less crazy. If the push-up from the floor is too hard, you can start on the back of something like a chair. Now, before you use this, always put pressure on it, make sure it'll support your weight.
Yep.
And then all you're doing, bring yourself down to the chair, back up away from the chair. If the chair's too low, do it off the side of a wall, and you can just do push-ups from the wall. I'll start that with people that can't even do this.
Oh, feeling the burn already.
And as the chair gets easier, you can go down lower on the chair, flip it around, work your way down until one day you can go all the way to the floor. When you can go all the way to the floor, you can bring your hands together.
Oh my gosh, that
go
I
like
cannot.
so. But that's for people that can't do it, people that can do it.
But that's how you can progress.
Yes, exactly. So all of these things are things you can build off of.
Okay.
Next exercise is just your basic squat. So that's sitting down, standing back up. Optimally, for the viewers there, just so they can see, I'm going down till my thigh is roughly parallel with the floor. Bring it straight back up.
Drop it like it's hot, David. Drop it.
Oh,
Yes, indeed.
Oh, here's
See,
where I get
even
wobbly.
you can do it.
I get wobbly.
Your heels are coming off the floor a little bit. You want to keep your full foot in contact with the floor, right there. Okay.
Oh, boy.
And if the squat's too hard, or you're worried about balance, which a lot of older people are, have the chair behind you. Sit down so you meet the chair, come back up. If you're worried about just falling backwards, do it next to a table. Hold the table.
Yeah.
Hold the table.
Okay.
And then when the squat's too easy,
tip.
you can go into a lunge.
Okay.
I've had people in their 60s and 70s text me and tell me, I caught myself from a fall today because I knew how to lunge.
Oh, wow.
Which
they
for-
work
That
those
really
muscles
tells you
and
something.
It's one of the top killers of people 60 plus, like accidental deaths, come from falls. So this is fall prevention.
Yeah.
So when you can do a squat, go to a lunge.
Okay.
If the lunge is too hard, hold on to that table, do a split squat. Building that single leg strength is important. So we've done one upper body, one lower body. Let's do another upper body.
Okay.
All right. You have a lot of upper body strength. I can.
Unfortunately, my legs are a little skinnier than my top, but it's okay. We're all a work in progress.
All right.
We're getting
Now,
down.
working your back without doing a pull-up is hard. A lot of people can't do a pull-up, but what I like to do is what's called arm haulers.
Whoa.
Pick your arms up off the floor.
Okay.
And this is really good for people who work at desks all day, because if you think about working at a desk, you're sitting there and you're like this. This is the exact opposite of working at a desk.
Am I doing this right?
Do you feel it back here?
David's
Yeah.
face.
Yeah,
This
then
is
you're doing
awesome.
it right.
I'm doing it right.
Doesn't
Okay.
take much.
Hi,
Now-
everybody at home.
I've never seen David at this angle before. Hello there. We're like
Hi, David.
sniffing the carpet.
Well, you look great at that angle too, so don't worry about it. But anyhow, if you have trouble getting up and down off the floor, you can do them standing. It's not going to be as challenging.
Right.
Or you can hinge at the waist and do them like so. Getting up and down is troublesome for people in their 70s and 80s sometimes, but
Sure.
I just regress it.
Yeah.
Now the last leg exercise, so the first one we hit our thighs.
Okay.
This last one will work our hamstrings and our glutes. And what you're doing, I call it a good morning. Well, I don't call it that. It's called a good morning. And you're pushing your hips back so you feel a stretch in your hamstrings and then driving your hips forward. Key point of performance is making sure that your back remains flat.
What am I doing? Like
Yeah.
this? Okay.
Nope. So
Oh.
don't bend your knees. Just shift your hips back.
Oh, I see.
And then
I
stand
see.
up straight. When you feel a stretch in your hamstrings,
Oh, I felt the stretch.
right there. Yeah.
Yes.
Now stand back up.
Okay.
Good. That'll work your hamstrings and your glutes.
Good
So what we've done with
morning.
these 4 movements is hit your whole body.
Yeah.
And
Wow.
you can make them harder or easier. Just like that good morning, if doing it on both feet is too easy, take what's called a B stance, load that front leg, and just do it one leg at a time. Just like so.
But there are ways to modify everything.
I love
That's
that.
what I love.
Yeah.
Like, you've created something that is not nearly as intimidating as I thought. It's not intimidating at all.
Everyone can do this stuff, and it's important that everyone does this stuff.
Yeah, and not only do you meet them in their home, you meet them where they're at, depending
Yeah,
on their level. That's
exactly.
incredible. Thank you so
Yeah,
much.
course.
Thank you for stopping by
Yeah.
here,
Yeah.
putting us through the paces. All right, if you're looking to look up your fitness game or up your fitness game, but don't want to hit the gym, House Call Personal Training to you.
Perfect on a day like today, right? Well, to schedule your first workout with Daniel and House Call Personal Training, just go to our website, pittsburghtodaylive.com.